So what we got basically is a pair of Scarpa TX Pros. Yeah, they're a bit heavy. I didn't like how much time it took to do the transitions. I'm a tranny guy. I'm making tranny. So anyway, I like quick trannies. And I ski these strictly on rando gear. I don't telly, but I like the walkability of the boots. And the older I'm getting, after like hours and hours and hours and hours in the boot, just being stiff, like the fronts of ALIIIIVEs, for example, just being stiff, like without any motion in the front of my foot, they just cramp up and it's just like torture. So with that flex, those baffles, they just feels amazingly better. And there's also a bit of a spring factor. It sort of springs you forward, gives you a little launch ahead, like a spring system almost. But they're just nice, and they're super wide. If you look at the width difference, you have basically a centimeter more, a little bit more than a centimeter in width, actually. So that's the deal. I want flex when I'm walking in my feet, so my feet don't hurt, and I need wider boots because I don't know. All boots seem to be made for long, skinny foot people, and I'm like a duck. So that's the deal. So what I've come up with is a bit of a hybrid. I've killed the ALIIIVEs. The plastic gaiters are kind of ripping out, and they're getting a little bit woohooed. I really wasn't stoked on the boa. So what I did is if I can just get rid of this for a second. I took some bindings off my kid's snowboard. I'll just throw this in here real quick. So that was my buckle. I got rid of that boa altogether. I just don't even really use it slightly. I can still like pop it and torque it down. This is really hard to do with one hand. Anyways, yeah, you can still pop it and crank it, but the reason being was that when you are walking uphill, I found that in order to keep my heel locked in there and not have any heel lift up and down on the way up, I had to cinch this down quite a bit, and it cinches everything all together. And there's no real reason, I don't find, especially on the way up, to lock down the whole foot. It just cuts off blood circulation, makes it uncomfortable. So I only needed one strap on the pivots to pull my heel back and lock it down. And this way I could have this guy totally open and have lots of blood flowing and comfiness in the front. So basically, yeah, baby, we got some Frankenboots. I'm not really sure yet. I got to maybe put a bolt, one more buckle down here just to clamp this guy a little snugger, and I'm gonna have to adjust, of course, that guy. But it's starting to look pretty sexy, I must say. We got some weights. We'll go over the weights here shortly. And yeah, that's where we're at. Now I'm just messing with my lean angle back here. I'm kind of stoked. I think it looks pretty dope. I'll let you know.